Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one of your favorite streams every week. You get me? The A-listers is back, Habibis. We are here to talk about all things football. So much news for us to talk about today. So much more information. So much more stuff for us to unpack, lads. You get me? So big up to all of you guys. Slap the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are yet to do so. Every single one of you right here, right now, please hit the like button. Please subscribe before you even do anything. Before you step further, whether you're watching this right now or on the replay, please like and subscribe now. So joining me first and foremost, very shameless, Man United fan. He told me Sesko is going to score 37 goals in all comps. How you doing, Shik?
Did not stop. You need to stop doing this. I've not said anything about Sesko's goals, but if you ask me, I will. But I'm doing good. Big up to you, Hassan. Big up to the chat. Make sure
So
you
he
guys
didn't say in the
subscribing.
background he's going to score 37
No, I
goals. You're
didn't.
going to lie
No,
publicly?
I didn't. I'm telling the truth publicly. I did not say in the background that Sesko will score 37 goals. Is what you said? More than
Yeah,
Holland.
You said that.
Okay. All right. Anyways, but yeah, big up to everyone. Yeah, man. Like Sesko, we got our striker. Chelsea, hurry up for Garnacho so we can add it to the Believer fund. And we continue, man. We got a tweet today, just a couple of minutes ago as well, about Believer.
By whom?
Fabrizio, I think. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That we're
okay.
We're still in contact. We believe that personal terms will not be an issue. So
Are you a believer?
I am a believer. 100%. I've been talking about Believer for a while on this show too, Hassan. Like I've been saying that signing would dream signing for sure. Dream signing. But we'll talk more about it. But yeah, big up. Thank you for having me on every single time.
Fairs. Anyway, joining us next on the channel, the most shameless human being on God's green earth, by far. Him and Hamza are fighting for 1 and 2. Both of them support the same club. How are you doing, Vator?
Yo, I'm good, man. I'm good. What do you? Oh, thank you. I appreciate this.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Vator Games.
What's good? Thanks for having me on the show.
Wheel it.
Shout out.
You know, we can't.
Bring it back.
One of the best
Yeah,
intros.
run the back.
Much respect. Let's do it properly. Hold on.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Vator Games.
Let's go.
Let's go.
One of the best intros on YouTube for
Oh God, I love and I hate this guy so much at the same time. Honestly, the best way to introduce Vator is how much I love and hate him at the same time. I
him
love
to
him. I can't
introduce himself,
stand him.
man. Allow him
Yeah,
to
genuinely, like it's such a fraud, honestly. Anyway, joining us next on the channel, get me, Arsenal fan. He's currently out with an injury. Plays for Liverpool Football Club. He's gonna be back for Bournemouth. Man, like Connor is in the building. How do you, Connor, mate?
All good, Sam. Hope everyone's well. Big up Shik, big up Vator, big up the chat. Yeah, I'm doing well, man. I'm gonna be 22 in about 3-4 hours. So.
Oh, it's your birthday?
Oh, it's your birthday.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's my birthday. Yeah.
Damn, you're coming on my channel on your birthday. Big up, man.
No. It's not. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. So, well, yeah. But no, I'm always coming on your channel this time, whether it's my birthday or not, mate. So I appreciate the invite, and yeah, looking forward to talking some football, man. Because there's some big stuff to talk about.
Appreciate you. Oh yeah, there is definitely a lot of stuff for us to talk about. Make no mistake. There's a lot for us to talk about, and there's only one place to start actually, and that is Vator's club, because there is big breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we're gonna have there's a Spurs fan joining us, and Lewis is gonna hop on in like a minute or two. So yeah, don't worry, guys. We're cooking. We're cooking with the panel today. The big news is, of course, the whole Rodrygo / Savio situation. What are you saying about this whole Rodrygo situation / Savio leaving the club? Vator, talk to me, brother.
I'll definitely talk about the Savio. I'll talk about the whole rumors and things that have been discussed, but you will not get me talking about Rodrygo. I'm not going to be the next line of content creator doing the Kim Kardashian. It's not my turn to talk about Rodrygo possibly going to my club. You guys have all done that to death. All of you guys have talked about the fantasies and the possibilities of Rodrygo joining and what he could mean. You guys know what type of player he is. If it happens, it happens. I'm not going to discuss that. But Savio, this one's hurting me. City fans, this one is hurting me because he's only been at the club for 1 year. And I know last year all you kept hearing was City spent and City did this. You know what? When Liverpool went and spent their little bit of money on Chiesa, we spent our little bit of money on Savio. We spent like just maybe under 30 million. I think he might have been 20 million in terms of a signing. It wasn't much.
Just quickly, Vator joining us as well, representing Spurs, his debut on today's stream. You guys have seen him on Mud Brothers on Shik TV. Make sure you guys subscribe, man. Like, Dinero was in the building. How doing, Dinero? You good?
Come on.
Big up, man. Thank you for having me, man. We're here, man.
Big up. You're right.
Big up, man.
Big up. Go ahead, Vator. Carry on just with the Savio stuff.
This man wins.
I watched it with LB today, and he thought it was a bit premature, like him leaving. Do you agree with him?
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. Like, again, we know what year one at Manchester City under Pep is. It's difficult for everybody. It's first year university. You're learning football all over again. I wasn't going to judge him based off of last season. I want to see how he's going to cook this year. And to hear that he might be going out to, no disrespect, but to Daniel Levy and Spurs of all places, it bothers me because Levy's never been nice when it comes to City and dealings. It's always been an issue. Yeah, we might have gotten Walker from them and maybe ruined a little bit of their trajectory. But the whole drama with Kane, I'm still mad with that. I'm still upset with that. This gentleman's agreement that they didn't agree to. But if Savino's going, for me, I don't want to see it happening. If it does happen, I want to see a big price tag. When I see, no disrespect to all y'all and some of the dealings that have already happened, Connor, I'm sorry. I know what happened with Mandueke and everything like that. But if that's the price for that type of player, now you got to up it for Savio. Young, promising, came from La Liga and did his thing. 50 mil is not going to be enough. So if he leaves, it's got to be a high price tag. And if he leaves, it means we got to replace him. And maybe the rumors with Rodrygo work. But for me, I don't want to see it happen, man. I think there's a player there that can work really well with Holland. Really well. So hope it doesn't happen.
Dinero, welcome to this channel. You get me? It's open floor over here, so you can speak whenever you want. But just on this whole Savio thing, do you think he suits Spurs? Do you think he suits what Frank is trying to do? Like, what's your thoughts on this situation?
I think he suits Spurs, definitely. I think that's a step up. Like I always say on Mud Brothers, I always say that when Spurs look for a player, we never make statement signings. So to me, this would be a statement signing, the type of signing that I'm looking for, the type of signing that I feel like could take the team a bit further. I can't guarantee to say that with the players that are beside him, it's going to be easy. But like I say, it's a player that's a good profile that we need. And I feel like it will be a good profile under Frank, because even if Frank does do the 210s, if he plays the 210s, it will still work. And then obviously if he plays the wingers as well, it will still work. So I feel like it's a good profile. I need it. I'm starving. You get me? As a Spurs fan, you know I'll be starving. So if we can get that player, that would be good, man. I'll be honest with you. It's what we need, because at the end of the day, I look at the wingers, I see Brennan Johnson. I always get onto this guy saying, we don't want this guy no more. So if he can hold bench, that's perfect. So the more options that we have, the further down the roster he goes. So yeah, Savio, for me, that's a perfect signing to bring in. And I feel like...
What have Spurs signed so far?
So we've signed basically in context, obviously with all of the players that we've signed so far, I would say the best one in my opinion, who would I say is the best signing that we've signed?
Kudos, yeah, it has to be Kudos. And I think Tell was an early signing. There was maybe like a center back.
I'm trying to pick out the best, because Kudus is the best. Cool. Kudus is the best signing. Kudus is the best signing. Let's say that. Cool. Kudus is the best signing. Understandably, I would say that we even like. Well, Spurs just have my head spinning. Sorry, guys. Spurs be having me on a madness. But yeah, I'll be real. Kudus is probably the best signing. We need more than what we've already got. Obviously, we have brought in a centre back, that like an 18-year-old centre back who doesn't mean anything to me. It's not a name that's ever popped up on my screen or anything like that. Obviously, like I say, it's just been Kudus, really. Like, that's how bad it is. I'm trying to scale my mind to think how many players we've bought, and the only player that came into my head is Kudus, and I even forgot about that. That's how bad it is right now. So I feel like we just need to bring in some more players than what we've got. But yeah, Kudus so far is probably the the best that we got. So.
You know what? De Niro said something, and it kind of got me upset. He said he's starving, and I don't like how City have been feeding. We're feeding too many clubs right now. City are feeding way too many clubs. You see what Chelsea's been doing with our academy. You see the rumors recently with Jack Grealish, James McAtee. Like we're giving quality away, and
God, this guy, bro. Just can't go.
What did
I
say?
You are
Just
saying you're
one
giving quality
stream.
no, but you're about to get Rodrygo.
No,
You're such a
don't do this. We're
bullshitter.
about
You're
to
the
get
biggest
Rodrygo.
bullshitting gaslighter on the universe. If I tell you right now you're gonna trade out Savio in Rodrygo, are you taking it? Yes or no, please?
I'm trading Rodrygo for Savio.
Yeah.
Vator,
Would
why
you
do
be happy with
why
the
do you act
replacement?
like? First of all, you're Canadian. English is your first language. You're not from Quebec, so you don't speak French. So tell me right now, would you trade Savio for Doku? Yes or no?
Listen, sometimes
Would
I
you
gotta
say yes or no? Just
Doku?
say yes or no, please.
sometimes I gotta listen because the R's kind of get me a little bit. So I gotta hear you correctly. But when it comes down to if I gotta switch them out, yes, I'll accept that. But that's a guarantee that I'm
Wow,
getting.
thank you so much.
But
Guess what?
this
That's
is
what
it.
City's trying to do, Mister.
No.
We're
But
spreading
there's
talent around
right
the
now.
league.
There's no. Hey, if
You're
you say
so
guaranteed,
fraudulent.
I'm not fraudulent. I'm living in the world of football, not football fantasy.
Yeah,
If
guess
you're
what?
telling me-
Fabrizio tweeted about Rodrygo to City, not some random City account.
Yeah, how many times has he tweeted something and it's definitely happened? He's been talking about
Like
Rodrygo for a minute now.
99%
Yeah,
of the
it's,
time.
No.
it's reliable.
Yeah,
source,
but
isn't it?
it's like there's interest. Like it's like
Yeah.
there
We've
is
heard interest before. We
And
know
you know
all the
what? If I
buzzwords.
can
How's
see
he
anyone
doing
putting
it?
down money,
No,
because I've
but
seen
I'm sorry, I haven't seen a Fabrizio, maybe Arsenal Rodrygo tweet, but I've seen a City and Rodrygo tweet. I haven't seen a Fabrizio Arsenal tweet, and Arsenal have been linked with him also.
and the money that he's asking for, I don't see, because I think he wants around 290, 300k a week. I've seen.
So
I never think
Connor,
we'd pay that. I don't think Arsenal would pay that. And I think that's.
am I mistaken, Connor? Am I mistaken? Yo, De Niro, Shik, have I not heard Hussam talk about Rodrygo going to his club? Has that not been discussed? So there's no guarantees here.
Point,
Yeah, so there's no guarantees. He's trying to tell me, would I take it if it's a guarantee? Yes, but if it's me setting up Savio in the hopes of Rodrygo, no, I don't want that.
I think the interesting part is the fact that Savio is looking to leave to Tottenham. I think that's what makes it more interesting and more reliable. The fact that you're getting a replacement player in the exact same position, you know. And I think honestly, out of all the teams, even including Liverpool and Arsenal, I think you've got the better chance, honestly. Like just in terms of what, and especially now Savio going. Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't see Arsenal. I think Arsenal are too dead set on Eze anyway. So I think and if he wants the Premier League move, which apparently he has, I think it just makes sense that he's going to go to you.
Connor, but hold on. You still think
There's
that
been this guy that's been messaging me on Snapchat like every day. Big up to you, Dom, if you're watching. He's like, oh, Rodrygo's going to come to Arsenal. Watch. Rodrygo's going to come to Arsenal. Watch.
That boat sailed.
No.
I said this will happen. I said when Rodrygo, if he's linked with a lot of clubs, it will be a lot. I mean, if he's linked with clubs, it'll be a lot of clubs. It won't be as easy as it sounds. Like how everyone was.
I think if Rodrygo goes to City, they're favorites.
I agree.
To win the league.
Why is that
already
doing it? You laughing is making me laugh.
Whoa! I thought you meant to sign him. What do you mean favorites to win the league? Where's the confidence gone, Hassan?
Yeah, we're all of a sudden.
You'll do it.
I'm
I swear 2 weeks ago as we're all fighting for second.
I'm the underdog.
Oh, you're a
underdog
again.
Current Premier League champions are underdog.
Leopard in the tree. We're back,
Oh.
baby.
Oh my god!
Wow.
We're back.
So for all the money that you've spent, you're
players.
underdogs. Shame.
Yeah.
That's
we're
ridiculous.
spending
Oh, we are
200
so
on
underdogs.
players. We're underdogs.
Virgil van Dijk is washed. Salah is washed versus a flop.
All I get
I'm just
told is
saying
for
this
the amount that my
after-
club would spend in summer windows that we're meant to be the ones that are favourites. But you guys have spent the most out of all of us.
Yeah, we spent money, but we can't afford to pay 150 million to a tackler.
Are you saying all of this
It
because you
wasn't
lost on
150
penalties to
million
Chris
and it
Powers?
wasn't for a
Is that why?
tackler. It was for the greatest
Is
midfielder in
this
England
all over
today.
Community Shield game now? We're losing.
Yeah,
our,
is this
we're losing our
all
focus.
because of? Are you so like upset about the Community Shield game? Is this because you lost the penalty?
No, I'm just listen. We'll speak about Liverpool later. I'm just going based off of what the rivals have been saying for the last 2 days.
Last 2 days.
Just
Yeah.
to clarify,
You can't not drop the Liverpool answer.
Hold on. This is the funny thing. This is the funny
Can
thing.
we
This
just
man-
go back to talking about Savio and fucking Rodrygo, please? That would be nice.
Just to clarify, I got one question.
We have a whole Liverpool section. Don't worry. Let Dinero go. Go ahead,
I wasn't
Dinero.
here now. It's still, we're gonna go to the Liverpool section, but just to clarify your statement before, I just want to clarify. So, was the statement before that you said Liverpool are gonna win the league? Is that correct?
It's a statement
Yeah.
every single week.
So that was the statement.
It's
every
not just
single week.
before. It
So
was a statement every single week.
I just wanted to clarify so that when we touch the section, and I know what I'm gonna say.
Every stream.
Yeah, don't worry. When we get there, we'll get there. What are you gonna do, Mr. 17th? Coming out here making demands to the top place? What are you gonna do in 17th? Are you gonna get a relegation battle again, or what's gonna?
Oh,
happen?
you're a Tottenham
Huh?
fan. I'm sorry to hear.
Lewis, you're dark. Lewis should do. Lewis, dark. You know what it is? Listen, at the end of the day, you've seen the way that I came on stream at the beginning. My mind was kerfuzzled. I said, well, as a Spurs fan, it gets dark, but listen, I stand my ground. So when we touch the Liverpool section, I can do what I need to do.
Don't worry, we'll speak about it in the Liverpool
Yeah.
section. So with this whole Savio thing, where does that put Spurs? Where are you gonna finish now? 10th?
You know,
I
what?
can't even ask a question.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Let me finish
No,
this.
I'll answer. Listen, this is big internet. You get me? We leave our receipts on the internet. I'll answer the question. You know what I put? You see me personally with Savio, I'm gonna say 8th.
Humble. I respect
Okay.
that. I actually
Honestly
respect
speaking, 8th. That's what I'll
Fair.
put us right now with Savio. If Savio comes in 8th, without him, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'll be honest. We're looking at a sly 14th, 13th. Honestly speaking, you can try and cook me or whatever. That's the honest speak. Me, I don't come to lie about my club. 14th, 13th. If we don't sign him, personally. If we go in with what we have now.
Now, Connor and Lewis, would you guys think that he's being a little too modest, getting a City player and only thinking he'll get to 8th? Or do you think he should emphasize more of an improvement because of what City
I
players
think
have done?
Wait,
it's
one
good. Do you
second.
know what? It's good that
How can I quit smoking when I work with
What?
Vator? How? I need one right now. I can't. I just can't because I'm enraged already. This man is talking. Why do you talk like you produce the biggest talents? Who's the talent you produce from the academy other than Palmer and Foden? Go ahead.
What do you mean other than? I've sent players that have played at City,
Okay,
not
so in
academy.
City's
But he's only
existence for the
spent,
last
like,
30
1
years,
year.
been 2 players. Okay,
Lavia,
well done.
Tossic, Sancho.
Connor, I don't want to speak for you, but when did things turn around for you guys? What
Well,
injection of players from what club had you guys turn around?
I mean, it's talking recency bias. Declan Rice for me was massive.
It happened
Declan
before
Rice
Declan.
from West
Connor,
Ham,
don't do that. It happened
Gabriel
before Declan
from
Rice.
the French league, Saliba from the French league,
Zinchenko and
Yeah.
Gabriel that
Zivior
summer
from
turned
Italy.
Arsenal around. Don't do
Zinchenko
that.
they're trying to sell now.
Do you know what?
JJ is trying to sell now.
The Zinchenko, right?
You know,
Zinchenko's a bit of a
so
weird one
sick of
because
you,
Zinchenko at the
you
time,
keep
yes.
gaslighting, and you can't even talk about Rodrygo to City because you're a gaslighter. You're the biggest gaslighter on this platform. Say it as it is for once in your life. Just say it as it is. Just today, it's been reported by fucking Fabrizio, not at City account random guy. It's Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano gets 99.9999% of the things correct. So it's way more likely that he gets the thing correct than he gets it wrong. So instead of you sat here and being a fraud, how about you talk about your club signing Rodrygo? What happens if you sign Rodrygo? Where do you go if you sign Rodrygo? Are you favorites again?
I told you, no. There's absolutely no universe, no timeline that City acquires a player in Rodrygo and then become favorites. That's you, hands down. There's nothing that changes that. Rodrygo, me losing a winger and getting another winger does not then make me favorites. Now, if I'm adding to the squad and keeping a Savio, okay, then we'll have the conversation. But I'm not going to lose a player and get another player and then become favorites. You are clearly favorites. You pussycat in the tree. If you want to do the underdog gimmick, do all of that. But right now,
Why are you
you're
copying
favorite.
Terry? Get your own insults. Be
I'm not
original.
insulting you. I was on the panel when we were discussing it. It wasn't even
The leopard
it
is the cat. Would you accept right now being in a cage with a leopard?
one man versus a
Yeah,
leopard.
because the leopard's gonna rip your heart out within 3 seconds.
I have.
Mr.
You know
Cat
what?
in the
You know
tree.
what? If it's a fully fed leopard, I'm calmly sitting in that cage.
That's the biggest lie ever. You turn your back and that guy is
No,
eating your ass
If it-
up. You know it.
nah, if he's fully fed, it's calm. But let me get back to this favorites because you
Back
want to
to
keep
Rodrygo,
changing the
back to
conversation. Rodrygo, yes. Fabrizio, oh, he tweeted. There's interest. Until I hear more than there's interest, when I hear terms have been agreed, player agreements have been done, then. But right now, I'm not entertaining it. This is like Kim Kardashian. It is now my turn. I'm not discussing it. I'm not discussing it. When
So
it's
if you hear like a bid's gone in, you'll be like, yeah, I'm interested now.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly,
fair enough.
Connor.
All right, fair enough then. That's fair enough.
I was
It's a lot
interested
like
in
the
the
Vert
Isak thing
situation,
before a bid happened. Lewis is interested in Simmons before a bid has happened. Sheik was interested in Buemo before the bid happened because you're linked to a player and you talk about
But
it.
then
Yeah,
again,
but also,
Rodrygo's name's been passed around though. Sheik, you know what I'm talking about, Sheik.
Yeah, I do. But also at the same
Sheik,
time,
you know what I'm
isn't
saying?
this-
This Rodrygo name's been passed around the block. I'm not
I
discussing
get
it
it,
until
but
there's
also
more.
wasn't Vert's name passed around the block just like this too originally when the rumors started, it started coming out that you were interested in that player. It's the same thing. I seen a lot of City fans excited then. Florian.
Yeah, no, exactly. The
I
difference
still
is
have the clip.
That clip is the best.
the difference is
Florian,
and look at the funny thing is Hussam didn't start
I'm
talking.
just like, how are you
Hold on,
not that
Sheik,
excited?
I got you.
It's Rodrygo.
Yes, but
it's a big
Hussam
player.
didn't start talking about Florian until it got a lot more concrete. When it wasn't just speculation, or wasn't even when the word got
When
out there.
Fabrizio reported it, I started talking about it.
When Fabrizio,
Guess what? Fabrizio said there's interest.
That's not okay. Okay.
Also, why are you talking about Rodrygo like he's some like slut? Can you respect Rodrygo, man? You're talking about him like he's like some going about like he's passed around. He ain't no passed around nothing. No one's waiting for him.
No, he's talking about the
rumor. He's
Ask
been passed
Connor right now.
Yeah.
They were interested, but have you made a bid for Rodrygo, Connor? No.
No,
Did my club make a bid? No. So he's been passed around by who?
His name's been passed around
For Vert,
every
The
other
rumors have
day.
been passed
It's
around,
another
the
conversation
rumors.
about who's getting Rodrygo. And all of you guys have been doing content about it. I'm just saying, when I hear a little
So is
more
KDB a
concrete,
slut as well? Because at
Well,
the start of the
don't-
window, they were passing
I'm
him around
gonna
from
leave-
Napoli
listen,
to
listen,
Saudi
listen,
to
listen.
Inter to AC.
listen,
Wow,
you're
guess
not-
KDB's a slut too.
No. The difference is when you have the greatest midfielder to have played, and then he's moving on. I understand the conversation with many clubs wanting him. That's very different. Don't disrespect that. Don't disrespect that, because when it's time for Salah to go, there's going to be a
Rodrygo's
lot of.
wanted by many clubs too. Tomato. You're going
No.
down a dark hole, and I'm trying to save you, and you keep digging more. Stop it.
No, you mentioned KDB, so now I got to defend it.
No
That's the
one
problem.
has bid for Rodrygo. Me and you both know this. It's just interest.
Okay, so I'm
And
not.
why is there only interest? Because he hasn't made his mind up if he wants to leave Madrid or not. Is that true or
Thank you.
no?
Thank you.
Okay. So he's not a slut.
Well, he's the baddie at the club and doesn't know if he wants to. What?
Guess
he
what?
wants
The
to do or not.
baddie's really loyal to Real Madrid because he ain't leaving. He ain't said he's gonna leave.
So I don't want to discuss it until he says he's ready to move. That's my point.
If you hear a bid,
So you're the slut then, not Rodrygo.
I'm not the slut. Hey, his intentions need to be made. Make his intentions clear.
Did he even say talks have begun, or was it just interest? Is that it?
It's just interest.
Oh, it's just
It's not interest. He said if City sells Savio, they might sign Rodrygo.
They
not
might.
just
It's
like
like
random
Savio
words.
wants to move as well. To be fair,
yeah.
considering an
I need to hear more. I need to hear more.
I mean,
And you know how Pep
and
is with
listen,
players
if
who
you're
don't-
selling,
who
if you're
don't wanna
selling
stay.
Grealish, McAtee, and also Savino, I mean, it's more than likely. There's no way.
Okay, can I
he's
tell you
gonna agree.
exactly what Fabrizio said just to destroy Vator once for all because he buried himself. Manchester City are considering move for Rodrygo after
Sorry.
imminent exits.
Fabrizio.
Grealish gone, McAtee and Savino
yeah.
can leave, and City see Rodrygo as dream target. Guardiola big fan. Done.
All right,
Moves
that's
will
Fabrizio.
be moves for Rodrygo after imminent exits. That's it. It's not just random words.
Wait, what was that last part? Rude. What?
Rodrygo dream target. Guardiola's big fan.
Okay, that's not enough for me.
If Savino goes, you'll be moving
not
very
enough.
quickly on that one.
Yeah, you don't think they get rid of Savino and try to replace
Yeah,
like-
especially with the season
no,
starting.
But Sheik, here's the funny thing is, right? So, I'm kind of new at this. I don't really do the agendas as cleanly as Hussam does. But if I have
You don't do
Grealish,
agendas.
not as cleanly as you, that's exactly. I do agendas, but I don't do them as nicely as you. I don't have them crafted as well as you do. But when it comes down to if I'm losing Jack Grealish, who was important in my trouble, he was part of my 4-peat. If I'm losing this player, I'm also losing a Savino, who I think was the best assister to Haaland last season, right? I'm losing 2 players now, and James McAtee, and replacing with 1. I'm not then going to talk and say I'm favorites, right? It's a great signing. It's great, but I think I still need to do more in this transfer window if I'm losing 3 players and replacing with one.
Oh, he needs to do
Is
more.
that fair?
He just
Yeah, but,
needs the
like,
right back.
Now that is
Oh.
fair, but my thing is like I think there's a clear plan because originally when I first heard about Savio leaving, I was just like, this is so random. I thought everything was okay with Savio. I thought Savio was rated by Pep with the
Yeah.
amount of minutes that he got last season, but then all of a sudden it's like, oh, he's open to leave. He's actually open to joining Spurs as well. So I was kind of like, okay, if I just can't be like this random moment where all of a sudden they want Savio to leave. But now that Rodrygo links are there, it kind of makes sense that they've been.
I think he wants him. I think he wanted him in Rodrygo. I think he's Pep's prioritizing Rodrygo, and he's just having to say, right, I'm gonna have to suffer this player for.
Well, here's the thing, and Connor, here's the thing that's really
right. You are
as well.
so shameless. I just want to tell you something.
I'm a
You're
believer.
so shameless. Yeah, I'm gonna see you on Thursday. I'm gonna cook your ass for that Sesko Joker's U-turn that you made, but we'll speak about that. But big upside, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to Side TV.
Like upside.
Anyway,
so Connor, this is what I want to say though. This is what I want to say.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I understand the club looking to maybe let Savio go if he's kind of concerned about his playing time with the amount of players that he's going to probably have to compete with, because there's going to be Doku, there's going to be Shirky, there's going to be Oscar Bob, there's going to be Foden, there's going to be that competition, especially if Rodrygo is a signing. But when I have all of that and a player concerned about playing time, my issue is an attack, guys. I've been listening to you. Rival's been telling me it's not my attack. I need to shore up my defense. So this addition of attacking players, great. I love it.
Same thing that I said, but I still want Isak. Why are you like this? Why?
Why am I like what? Is your defense as poor as mine?
I'm gonna say something right now. With Ekitike, factually, we don't need Isak to win the league. Happy now, but I still want Isak because you can never have enough weapons. That's why you're a gaslighter. Imagine you employ Doku and Savio, and you're trying to act like you're being humble about this Rodrygo thing.
I'm not trying to act anything. You don't listen. You have agendas in your mind. As soon as I speak, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the Canadian accent. But as soon as I speak, you think
it has nothing to do with your fucking accent. It has to do with what's coming out your mouth. It has to do with the bullshit. You need to buy a bidet. Forget the soundboard. Buy a bidet. Every time you speak, put water in your mouth and have like toilet paper every time. Because there's always like some bullshit coming out your mouth. You always do this.
Wow.
You always do this. First of all, you try to say that Rodrygo's a slut because clubs
No, I didn't see.
No one bid. Number one, no one bid. Number two, we told you, Fabrizio said it, Habibi. Not a random city ITK. Fabrizio said that you are going to get Rodrygo if you sell Savio and the other boys. And the third thing is now, you're trying to go like, the rivals told me we need a center back. Yeah, but you also employ Doku on the left-hand side. Guess what? If you start Rodrygo on the left-hand side, that's an extra 25 GA, 30 GA, Mr. Gaslighter. Do you get the problem now?
You know that the way you look at football, you've been playing FIFA too much. I need a balanced team. All right. You're not concerned about getting more attackers because you got Van Dijk back there. You got a defense that's sound, right? I still need to shore up my defense. I'm concerned about Diaz. I'm concerned about the availability that I'll have with Akanji, Ake, and Stones, right? So when I say, oh, a great attacking signing, yeah, that'd be nice. But that's not what we need. We need to shore up the defense. All you guys are excited about playing City because you know we can get at defensively. You know that you can probably get us on the transition. That is why I'm not gassing this.
Don't you think you need a right back as well?
Thank you, Connor.
Yeah,
you know ball.
Yeah, but it's like Vader. If you were talking to Pep right now, you'd be like, "No, don't sign Rodrygo. Go sign the center back instead." Is that
you'd
what
like to think you should sign both? I mean, I think with City's history,
no, you would be like
more.
definitely sign Rodrygo and then still look.
Yeah, then getting
Liverpool needs a defender. I'm not trading 4 Mark Gahey's for 1 Isak.
I was going to say that you're one injury from Van Dijk and Canate to being like. Not ruined, but in a sense,
we'll talk about Liverpool later.
We'll talk about boring Liverpool later. The defense needs to be addressed. But it's like if a player of this caliber is available, then you should try to go get him for sure. I think it would be a big improvement to your attack, even though your attack is not a worry. But it's still a player that you would want to have. That's why I'm like, would you trade? Like, would you go and tell Pep that no, go sign a center back, or go and tell the City hierarchy go sign a center back instead of signing Rodrygo?
No, Sheik. I'm not a United fan. I don't go and I don't know.
What does
I don't
that
go
have to do with us?
No, I'm just saying I don't go and talk. I can't say that I know better than.
I've been there for a certain amount of time. You've been
He's a
gaslighting because
gaslighter.
you're skipping the question. You're circling the question.
Yes, see?
You're circling the question. I've
Hold
sat
on.
here. I've waited.
What's
You
the
know, I
question?
sat here. I
Go
waited.
on, Vader.
You've been circling
Which-
the question.
What's
You
the
asked
I
question?
me
just
that I'm evading?
okay. I'm
When
actually
the
genuinely.
Glad they're
debutant
both
is
over there
calling
because
you
that
out.
is the gaslighter column.
I think. Let me
Yeah,
tell. Let
it's
me
the
say this. Let me
gaslighter
say
column.
this.
Yeah,
Let
when
me say
when
this.
this is Dinero's
No, no,
first
you're
time
there
on
too, bruv. Both of you. Both
This
of
is
you.
this is Dinero's first time on A-listers. Welcome, Dinero. See, I didn't influence him. No one influenced him. He sat back. He's been listening, and
Because
he
he hasn't
acknowledges
answered.
you're a gaslighter. It's
You
the
haven't
truth.
answered the question. He said. He
Yeah,
just said
same for
right
you
now.
trying to run underdog gimmick in your second season, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That was
That's
sarcasm.
why
not
this is
gaslighting.
gaslighter column over there. It's both
That
of
was
you.
sarcasm, not gaslighting. There's a
Yeah,
difference.
yeah. That's what you say when you've been caught out. Oh, it's AI. Oh,
Back,
it was sarcasm. Oh, it was a
No, it
figure of
was
speech.
sarcasm. It was.
Yeah, bruv.
Got him.
All time.
Can we
Vader,
talk
Real
about
Vader, would
Liverpool
you
when we
do
get
that?
there?
Vader, would you
Please.
do it?
Oh,
Would you
sorry,
go to
sorry,
Pep?
Dinero.
Would you go to Pep and say that I don't want Rodrygo? I want to go and get a rat back? Would you tell him that?
But see, Dinero, this is what I was going to say. I'm saying I'm not like a United fan where I would confront Amarin and say, "Listen, do this, do that." Pep,
Yo, answer.
All right,
Pep,
Vader, yeah,
I will
okay, Vader,
answer
I'm
it.
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I will answer
I'm
it.
not
Now
like
I'm
United
seeing
fan.
it. Now I am seeing it, Vader. I can't lie.
Okay,
Why does your answer start with "I'm not a United fan"?
I'm not
How
It's
about-
a yes
how
or
about-
no
it's a United fan question. You're a
How about
United
that?
fan.
It's
Ask
not
me
a
the
yes
question.
or
No,
no
but it's not a.
question.
I didn't ask you a United question.
There's
It
a
doesn't
reason
matter
why
if it
Lewis
came
is
from
quiet.
United
Even he
fan.
can't defend you.
No, hold on, guys. This show would be incredibly boring if all the answers were yes and no.
All
All right, we're
I'm not-
content creators.
Okay,
We're
okay,
content
wait,
creators
wait.
over here.
There's a
Wait,
problem
wait,
with
wait.
that
All I
thing.
want you to
Oh
do
my
is
gosh.
say yes or no, then elaborate.
Oh,
But say yes or no first.
That's not my
Ask me.
style.
Wait,
My
wait, wait.
style
Let
is
me
to
show you.
no.
Let me show you. Let me teach you. Let me teach you. Let me teach you. Dinero, ask me the same question about Isak. Ask me the same question about Isak.
What,
Same
so
question.
Isak, the same question, yeah, about Isak.
Yeah, but say it to me about Isak. Show how to answer.
Cool. So would you go to slot and say I would prefer a right back instead of Isak?
No, if I went to slot, I would say, get me Isak right now. See? And then I would explain why.
Simple,
Because
yeah.
if we sign Isak, we become favorites for the Champions League as well, not just favorites for the Premier League. See? Answer plus elaboration.
Okay.
Back
So
to
for
Vader.
the fifth time,
Without
Vator
the
game,
Manchester United
if
part,
you could
without the
speak to
Manchester
Pep
United part.
Guardiola right now, would you tell him I want a right back instead of Rodrygo?
Without mentioning United.
I will mention United, but Dinero, here's the problem. We can't be all cookie cutter. We can't all be the same, right? We're not all gonna say yes or no, then the answer. I myself, I want to give the lead in, then the answer. First of all, I'm gonna say, Pep, thank you for the treble and the 4-peat. You've been incredible. Thank you. Now, I'd rather, Pep, if we have, let's get a world-class right back. Let's
There we
shore
go.
that up
Right.
because we lost Walker. Rodrygo will be there. Rodrygo will be there. That's what I'm gonna say.
Just
So you
play
want the
Rodrygo right back.
first.
Why
So you
not?
prefer the right back first, yeah.
Just play
All right.
Rodrygo
So
right
my
back.
answer is
There you
no,
go. Answer
Pep.
solved.
Get me that world-class right back, and then let's go back and get Rodrygo.
Who do you want? Who do you
So,
want?
guys, you heard it here first. Vator Games would rather sign Livramento than Rodrygo.
This Liverpool.
Wallahi, I hope Pep listens to him. I genuinely
what?
hope Pep agrees with this guy. Man just said, I'd rather have Livramento than Rodrygo. You know what
Get
you
me
are?
Trent. Get me
Can
Trent.
I tell you what you are? You are the
I
Stop,
get it.
Get me Trent.
Don't
Let me
worry,
tell you
Vader.
who
I
you
get
No,
it.
but he said world class right
Gee,
back.
get me
Livermento's-
Trent. Get
Let
me
me tell you
Trent.
who
not
you are.
world class right
Let me
back.
tell you who you are. I use an NBA analogy. You're the Portland Trailblazers. They didn't
That's
draft
crazy.
Michael Jordan because they needed a center. And then 20 years later, they didn't draft KD because they needed a center. One of them was Greg Oden. I don't know who the other guy was. Man just said he would rather sign Livramento over. I wouldn't have fucking Danny Alves over Rodrygo. Are you crazy?
Yes, because his defense is a bigger worry than his attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but he employs Doku over there.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't
Huh?
get it. I
What
want
do
a
you mean?
balanced
Yeah,
team.
yeah,
Their
but
defense
there is
has
more
always
than
been the
Doku
bigger
available.
question than the attack. That's why I don't really look at as serious as Liverpool this season.
No, but
'Cause
why
they
I
have
want
to
a
sort
can't
themselves
you
out
go out there and
defensively.
I
get?
want a balanced team.
Okay, but
I
why
want a
not
balanced
after
team.
this Rodrygo signing, you sign some defenders? What's
Yeah,
different
if they
in that?
do both, then even better. But I
That's why
understand
I'm
defense
like-
being. But I understand defense being the bigger question mark.
Okay, let me ask you this, Sheik.
The reason
the
why
priority?
City are not
Improving
signing
my
a right
attack
back
or
is
improving my
because Pep
defense?
trusts
Oh
Matthew
no.
Nunes.
Do not talk about priorities because
Yeah,
when
no, I
Arsenal
don't know
fans were
why,
sitting
but
here, when Arsenal
it's up to
fans
him
were
to
sitting
show
here
us.
and talking about signing their backup players, you stood with them and were
Wait,
like,
what?
I understand what Berta is doing. I understand what Arsenal are doing. They want to stay here and get all these things done before they go and
You've
sign
been
all the big players.
exposed,
I
mate.
remember this.
So what's
I
wrong? Well,
remember
hold
this,
on, hold on.
Vader.
Okay, wait,
But
wait.
now
wait,
you're
wait.
talking about priorities.
Wait,
this should be a
listen.
priority.
No, hold on. No, this is where you're cut out. I've already done signings. I've done signing this summer, right? So when we were talking about Arsenal had to do signings. My first signing, Sheik, wasn't Rodrygo, was it? No, I dealt with things. Exactly. I got my signings this summer. Now, I still have a priority. My priority right now is defense, not attack. That's why you're caught out. I'm talking about, I
Pep
get it. I get
Guardiola
you getting
trusts
signings.
Matthew Nunes. This is public information. Also, factually, you want to talk facts? Newcastle wants like 80 million for Livramento. You're crazy if you want to pay that.
I didn't say Livramento. Get me Trent. Isn't Trent the best right back in the world, Hussam?
You want Trent.
Ya akhi,
No,
Trent
this is
just
the
went to
exact.
Madrid.
This is the. No, hold on. This is the point I'm trying
Trent
to make.
just went to Madrid, Vator. Don't just give crazy examples.
No,
Come
but
on, stop
okay,
it.
who's actually a right back you want?
But listen, whoever my club targets,
Pep in the office says, okay, you don't want Rodrygo. Who do you want? Right back. What are
that's
you
not for
saying?
me. No, again, Sheik. I don't go to Amarin. I don't go to your board and say, "Get me this."
Why
I
do
don't
you keep
know.
bringing
I don't
us
know better
up?
than them.
He's bringing
I
up
don't-
Man
no,
He keeps bringing up Man United.
No, because
This
you're
is
asking me to
different.
do their jobs. No, I don't know who's identified. I don't know who it is. But when you ask me priority, I want a right back. I don't want to give you. I'm not giving you the name. If my club right now, if there was a Fabrizio tweet and they said City are interested in said right back, that would get me. Let's talk about it.
I'm just
Because then we're balanced. Then I'm confident to take on Liverpool and Arsenal and
You
Chelsea.
don't actually want Livramento, right?
Not at that price tag. No.
Right. I was going to. So who? If you saw a tweet like you said, if you saw that tweet, what would the player you want to be? What would that player be?
Who would it be?
Who would you want?
I don't know. I don't
Well, I'm
know
not going to lie. There's not a lot of like.
There's not.
Yeah,
There's
there
not,
aren't many.
but we found if it's finding a gem, I don't know. But if I heard my club were seriously considering a right back, and then I had to do my homework and look at compilations and all that kind of stuff, I would be like, okay, let's go. Like, let's go. Because Walker fell off a couple seasons ago, but when we had that position locked, we take on the world. So that's
Yeah, but
me
here's
as
the
a
thing,
City fan.
Vator. You wanted Livramento. They wanted too much money. Pep trusts Matthew Nunes. That's the truth. You know this.
Okay, so we've had issues when our managers have trust certain players, right, Hussam? When our managers have trust certain players, but we quote unquote know better.
Brother, you have
what it is
7
right
league titles in 9 years. Talking about we've had problems. What problems have you had? What problems have you had?
Wait,
Your worst
manager-
season, you
Oh
finished
my
third.
God.
Talk about I've had problems. Can you actually respect the intelligence of the audience and stop lying to them? Me and you are in similar positions.
I need
Liverpool
to be
need
at full strength. I need to prevent you from winning this quad.
I am. Listen, you Hussam will try to be calm. I'm getting angry. I'm stopping myself. I'm stopping myself.
Maybe you're
Me and you
angry.
are in a very similar position. I need a center back, brother. I would still right now get me Isak through the door, and then we'll talk about center back later. It's okay. We'll talk about that
Eh,
later.
that's
Let
interesting.
me go get the word. When you have an opportunity to sign a world-class player, you always take that opportunity. You want to know who's the best example of that? Alex Ferguson. Because Alex Ferguson signed Juan Sebastian Veron with Roy Keane there at the football club. He signed strikers when they had Saha, Rooney, Ronaldo. They signed Berbatov, and then they signed Tevez. So that's the thing. We have to look at previous examples. You get the world-class players in, and then you figure it out later.
Can I
Get
speak to
trained?
you for a second? Can I speak to you
Yeah.
for a second? Because you were twerking this summer for Julian Alvarez. He's world class. There's a reason why he didn't want to remain at my club. As great as he is, he didn't want to stay here because he knows that he's got to compete with not only Holland, but if he were to be out positioned to have to get some playing time. I believe that the same thing happens where I would rather deal with a position that is of issue than getting to your point,
Who's
that
your starting
attacking
left
player
winger?
again. It may be Marmoush, probably Marmoush
Doku.
and Holland. So we go Marmoush, Holland center, and at the right side it's maybe Shirky, maybe Foden. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm asking about the left side.
Yeah, and I said Marmoush.
Fair if you think Marmoush is gonna play there. Anyway,
And if he doesn't, Marmoush is on bench because he's not going to be playing the 10.
I will
right?
be on Vator Games TV when we get the Rodrygo. Here we go, because I think this shit is a matter of time. So we'll see.
Okay,
if I
if it
see you
happens, then we'll
celebrating
discuss
that
it.
signing, I want to watch your channel at the time, and I want you for the hour to rant about how you need a center back. Title it Vator rant.
I don't need a center back.
Rodrygo
You need a
is the
center
wrong
back.
signing, you need Livramento. Say it on the stream. That's what I want. I'm gonna clip you up. I'm gonna get
Okay, the
belted.
difference is, hold on, Husam. The difference is, do you need a starting center back or you need coverage at center back? Because I need a starting right back.
Oh, I need a starting level center back. Make no mistake. I need a
So
center
who's that
back
replacing? Who's that replacing?
30 to 40 games.
Who's that replacing? Kanate?
Margay.
No, sorry. Who currently is your center back that you want replaced?
My brother. The reason why that's a straw man question is because me and you both know Konate is made from biscuits. So
Oh, so you're already guaranteeing that he's going to be
and
hurt.
Van Dijk is
He
34,
also-
so
he
he's
also
gonna
hasn't
be
signed his
needed to be
contract,
rested.
You need more
Whoever
than
we sign as
wow.
third choice center back is gonna play like 40 games, bro. He ain't gonna play like just 10 or
Well,
something. He's gonna
You
play a
you
lot
need a
more.
backup. I need a starter. That's why it's a priority for me. That's
Virgil
why I'm
van
different
Dijk
than
is
you. You can
35
say get
years
me
old.
Isak first because you want a backup
No, we
center
don't
back.
need a
first.
backup. We need a starting level center back. I just said it.
No, you want a starting level, but he's still going to be backup because for when Konate is made of Weetabix and falls.
No, it's not just
hurt.
when Konate is injured. I think Van Dijk will need to be rested a lot this season because he's really older.
Wow, he
Yeah,
just
of
signed a
course,
contract
bro. Van Dijk
extension
ain't
for
gonna
400.
play like. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something right now. Let's say fourth game week, whoever. Okay, let's say we play City at home, and then Wednesday we play Leipzig in the Champions League, and then the weekend after that we have the Merseyside derby.
Yeah.
You think I'd want Van Dijk to play against Leipzig? No, I can beat them with Gay. I don't need Van Dijk. He can rest. How's that
he
anything crazy?
Was he resting last year?
That's different.
Why?
He was a year younger last year.
He just signed that contract to now get rested in the year of signing that big contract.
No, but
Hilarious.
I'm not talking about.
I
Just
wish I could
the
do
way-
it like Liverpool.
I'm not talking about the way that you're saying. I'm just saying rest him in games that we could win anyway. But anyway, listen, let me just read these super chats and gonna move on. Big up to everyone locked in, guys. We have 1,100 people in the building. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Go subscribe to all these guys' channels. It's all in the description. Carefree Lewis, Jacob Allraven,
Bro.
Shik TV, Vator Games, Egal Talks Football, and TJ Warren TV for more color. Big up to Mohammed who says people are massively overreacting on Salah. Scored 11 out of 12 pens last season. In the big occasions, you should 100% still take them. I have seen the best of the best players in history miss penalties. There is nothing wrong like with missing a penalty, bro. Like some of the best players ever have missed penalties, including goats to the sport. Didn't Ronaldo miss the United penalty in 08 in
Isn't
Moscow?
it 2 misses in a row though?
No,
Yeah,
we don't
literally,
talk about that year. I've
Messi-
forgotten about it.
Cristiano
missed
Ronaldo is
in
literally probably one of the
America.
best, if not the best penalty taker ever, and he missed in a Champions League final, and he still was the penalty taker. So
Are-
I'm against this whole because it also could fuck with
no,
modes
that
like
game.
Psyche. And I
It's
But
don't
are,
like
like
there
Champions
that.
two,
League final, what
are
a
these
night,
two
by the
misses
way,
in a
what a
row?
night.
Are these
Never
two
happened.
consecutive pen misses?
Shout out to John Terry as well. Shout out to
If
him.
if
He
people
messaged
are
me.
going
How
to really
about
take it
fuck
out of
you,
proportion
bruv?
that he's watched, you can't be doing that. I've seen people saying about his FOTMOB rating as well. He got 5.9. Salah yesterday, I'm thinking, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? Like,
This is why Staffy told you stick to thumbnails. Talk about hot mob ratings. Where are we
that's
going?
no,
with
that's I'm telling you, that's the stuff I'm seeing. Oh, he's at it, but it's all banter in it. It's all people banter.
I can't lie to you. Salah was shit yesterday.
No, there's no way around
He was
it.
actually ass
He wasn't
yesterday.
good.
Big up
He
to
was.
Zeph. He says Man City Savio Saga's disgusting. Brought him into Troyes, then loaned him straight to Girona for 2 seasons, then took him for 1 season, want to sell. Troyes got relegated in the meantime, by the way. Vator Games, your response from your blue brother, Zephy. So you can't say red cartel.
No, there's a time for the red cartel, not now. I think if you want to do one and one makes two, I think if you want to do the fact that we got Savio and that's the reason for the relegation, I think that's a little harsh. But unfortunately, that's the price of doing business. When you have a talent, clubs go out and get that talent. It's no different than any of you guys.
Have you ever watched Prison Break, Vator?
Well, go show, man. Go show.
Oh, very good show. Very good show. That's
Have you ever
old
watched
school.
it?
That's old school. Yeah.
I think you could have easily been an actor on that series like that.
No, the only actor I know is Montz.
Is who?
Montz, Liverpool fan. It's the only actor I know.
Oh yeah. Big up Mons. Big up Mons. I know he did the ads with what's his name? Eric Cantona as well.
He's talented.
yeah.
He's talented.
Tremont.
City don't keep players who want out. He's gone, is what James Bradford is saying.
That is true. That's part
Yeah.
of the tweet as well. Pep doesn't want to keep players that don't
True
want to
blood.
be there. So
Not just
True
Pep,
blood.
City philosophy.
Wait, I'm just trying to look at this. How much are we gonna sell Savio for? Where, because there is no mention of any price tag anywhere.
There's none, but it was kind of estimated around 50. But if it's 50, it's double. He was I think he was 20 mil, and he's only been here a year. So
Ain't no
flipping
way
a
you
player for double,
Yeah,
he should be
no way.
more. He should be more.
Yeah, Madueke is 50. Lewis,
Yeah.
number 41 is here. Tell Hussam of his greatness. Here you go with your Esteva
Maybe
bullshit.
Neymar, bruv. If you don't know, you will get to know by force this season, man. Up the fucking Chelsea.
Okay, Habib, I'm down. I will get to know. No problem. But right now, he probably won't even start first game. So, this is what-
Oh, that's the beauty of the squad that we have. He probably won't start. It's just how
yeah, he probably won't.
Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait to
The
see him
beauty of the
start
Chelsea squad,
Garnacho
they've got about
soon.
A to F squads. You
He ain't starting either.
out of all different players and all in that different squads.
Sheik, that's twice you've sent 2 jabs to Lewis. This is not you. Not usually you. Usually
I
you're
need,
shaking your
I need them
bum.
to hurry up with this Garnacho.
Yeah, because
deal.
he's getting
need
impatient. He
to-
wants the money, but like, yo,
we
we
need
can
to
wait.
add it to the
We
believer
can
fund.
wait.
I'm trying to add it to
He's
the
talking
believer
about adding it
Yo,
to the
we're willing
believer.
to give you 30. Just take the 30 and let's just
30,
get this
20,
one last
15.
Saga.
It's money for the believer fund.
That's
Right
kinda
now,
crazy
we're
how Madueke
focused
is
on
so
Yeah, we'll
I
give
I
you
love the
30
fact Lewis
to
is
the
saying
Believer
this.
Fund.
I love the fact Lewis is saying this to Sheik. If Sheik was sporting director, he'd ask for 5 million for Garnacho.
Oh yeah, if the sporting directors, I'd say offer him a 3-5 star dog, nothing like Cali or anything, and that's it.
Troyes came back to League 2 because they relegated Bordeaux instead. Loan him back to Troyes if you are loyal to your sister club. Damn, getting called out.
It's business.
Anyway, speaking of call out, getting called out again, Vibrator. Now that's an elite slander name. 5-star
That's
slander name.
crazy. No, that's crazy.
Vibrator. Now that City will be outspending
I think his
everything.
girl might have given him that name, but go ahead.
Are Liverpool still trying to buy the league? What issue do you have with Liverpool's window now? Yeah, go on.
Wait. Hold on. I did not make up the term buying the league. Harry, that was not me. I did not come up with that term. I didn't even come up with how it's categorized. But I do know that when I was spending less than this, it was categorized as buying the league. That's it. So
If it helps, it was Liverpool and Arsenal fans that started the whole buying the league narrative with us. So.
Thank you, Louis.
Me? I never said that.
No, back in the day.
Yeah.
Roman
I'm
era
sorry,
time.
I
Everyone's
definitely
just
said
salty
that,
about how much we were spending.
Husam's
definitely
acting
said
like I didn't know him from Spaces. He definitely talked about
I'm a
buying.
liar. Hussam, brother, we are in crisis. You'll never walk alone. Yeah, we lost the charity shield, man. It's over.
What was that stat? People who haven't won the Community Shield haven't gone ahead to win the Premier League. What was that stat I've seen?
Only
The
one
stat
great club
is in the
has
last
won it
15 years, only one winner of the Community Shield has went on to win the league.
Oh,
Only
So,
one
like,
great
Arsenal
club
won,
has
like,
been
3
able
and
to
haven't
do it.
won.
Only
Yeah.
one great club has been able to do it.
Carefully, Lewis, enjoying that Happy Meal toy cup. That's what
Must
LB
be an
is saying.
Arsenal fan that super chat that.
100%.
One forward, one defender because squad 3 light is what my guy Jeff is saying. Yeah, I do think we need a centre back. We're going to get one. I think that Slot and Van Dijk handshake with Gay, he was very telling yesterday. The right back market is ass. Get the better player. Yeah, that was all I was trying to say, James. Because other than Livramento, who the hell else you going to sign? Trent just went to Madrid. Reece James ain't available. Who you going to sign? Fucking Gusto? Chelsea fans don't like him. Never mind
No,
you.
Gusto's not available either.
Oh, fair. See? There you go then. Anyway, big up to all of you guys locked in. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Every single one of you guys, please hit the like button, subscribe. Go subscribe to all these guys' channels as well. Let's talk about Liverpool, guys. Before Vator has to go, we let him start the Liverpool section. The whole Liverpool Community Shield game, if you want to talk about it, you want to talk about Isak, whatever you want to say. Go ahead, Mr. Vator.
That's crazy, bro.
Crazy. That's still crazy.
You know
I
what?
wouldn't have it, Vader. I wouldn't have it.
Listen. If the ladies are calling me that, I got no problem. Now, when it comes down to this Community Shield game, I understand why Hussam wants Isak, right? If we're gonna go based off of recency bias, if we're gonna go based off of performances, this is the Community Shield. It's an important game, right? It's not a preseason game. It actually counts. I've seen my club. We've all seen your clubs go out and win it. Now, I understand why Hussam is like, I need Isak. Because when you have stinkers like that, when you have performances like that against Crystal Palace, and you're only going to be facing tougher challenges when it really matters in the league and for what they want to do in Champions League, you gotta go out and get more. You gotta go. Gakpo, I don't think he can get it done. Hussam would probably agree. Ekitike, great debut. I can see why him and potentially Isak could work, right? That goal was quality. Verts, deserving of being the record signing. I mean, did he show it? Probably not, but you could see how he connects with that squad completely and what he has to do within it. So I'm not going to be overly critical. I think it is poor from what we saw from Van Dijk and Salah. I mean, two players that did sign those contract extensions, two players that you would most likely want to lean on in a game like this, two players that should be setting the example. But if they can't get it done, you need another killer, and Isak is that guy. So I hope Newcastle can hold off and not make this deal happen, at least for 1 year. But if it does happen, what we saw in that Community Shield game, I don't think we see again in the league. Because when Mo's having a poor game, Gakpo's having a poor game, what are the chances Isak's going to be doing that as well? So, listen, I think the Community Shield was won by the right club. The right club won it. All right, Crystal Palace were deserving. The fact that they had to go through City to win it, the fact that they won the FA Cup by going through City, the fact that they won this Community Shield by going through Liverpool, very deserving. And I think football won on the day. This whole curse. If you're a big club, you don't care about the curse. If you're a big club, then I'll win the Community Shield and win the league. But you'll get the copium, you'll get the we avoided this whatever Community Shield curse, and now we can go on to win the league. I'm doing all that I can to possibly disrupt this potential four-peat that Liverpool are trying to do this season. Community Shield, great performance overall by Crystal Palace. You're on mute. We can't hear you, Hussam. But great performance by Crystal Palace.
When you're a gargantuan institution, you don't care about the Charity Shield.
Did someone say a gargantuan institution? I call it back.
Yeah, that's Lewis's bat signal. He's won all the trophies.
I'm a gargantuan institution. You offer me right now FA Cup only.
That's not the conversation. That's not the conversation.
Carabao Cup only. I say no. I want us to win one of the two big ones in order for me to say it's success. That's
for
why
you to say success. That's one thing for you to say success, but your club will celebrate a League Cup and FA Cup. So relax over there. Every trophy is important. I get it. Long term, you're thinking about the other trophies, but you want to win what's in front of you. So this whole copium, gargantuan clubs don't concern themselves with this type of trophy. That's nonsense. Your manager your manager wants to win everything in front of them, and if you're attempting to win,
but I don't even think the Community Shield is a trophy to begin with.
Okay,
I've always said
that's fine.
I've always said this for everyone. I don't even think it's a trophy. When we won the Community Shield, I never said like, "Oh wow, look, we won the Community Shield." We won it, by the way, like 2 years ago. I never said, "Oh my god."
I know. You won it against us.
Yeah. I don't care about the Community Shield.
Nunes had a great debut as well in that game, if I remember correctly. So there's not much you want to take from the Community Shield in terms of what's going to happen moving forward, right? You're not going to take these performances and say this will equal to that, because like I said,
no,
Nunes
who's a better rage baiter, you or Wolfie? One of you is a better.
Oh my gosh, what did I say that was rage baiting just now?
Nunes had a great debut that game. I'm so tired of this guy. Honestly,
did he not?
Baiter, me and you one day, we're gonna talk.
Wait, hold on. My memory's poor.
Sick of this. Vator, me and you, honestly, I'm gonna cook you one day so bad. I'm just waiting for City to lose their first game, and I'm gonna have like special like Michelin star meal, bro. I'm so tired. So tired of your shit. Jokes aside, and this is a question to all of you guys: does this game yesterday, forget like the whole Liverpool losing thing, we'll speak about that as well if you guys want, but does the whole game yesterday just show how dumb Newcastle are? Because they're gonna lose Isak anyway, and they could have had Ekitike as the replacement.
What?
Wait, it doesn't.
They're dumb because they haven't signed Ekitike.
No, I'm saying, remember when the whole Ekitike Isak saga was happening, and Liverpool is like, if you let us have Isak, we'll let you have Ekitike. That's basically what was happening at the time.
Okay.
Don't you think that just
About
shows
lose
like how
both.
dumb Newcastle are? Because if they just let us have Isak, they could sign Ektik as the replacement instead of squandering all over the place now.
Yeah, Newcastle have had a shit show of a window for sure.
Was that
Not
even going
just
to happen, Isak?
those two.
I'm
No,
not.
they're gonna
Sesko as
get
well.
Jackson. They'll be alright. They'll be alright.
I'm not
I hope
participating
so,
in
yeah.
this because Newcastle are in this position because of PSR. But you guys can go talk down on Newcastle. Go ahead. Yeah, say that they're done.
No, that's fine.
No,
I'm
they're
happy
not.
for them. We'll give them baby Isak. They'll be good.
No, Newcastle are not losing out on strikers left and right because they're in PSR. Nobody just wants to go there. It's as simple as that.
No one's able
Sesko
to go
chose a
there.
15th place Manchester United instead of playing Champions League football and being a starting striker for Newcastle.
Newcastle aren't able to actually strengthen in multiple positions because of how
Yeah.
they have to maneuver themselves, and that's largely because of PSR. But I'll say this real quick: are they dumb for not getting the signings with regards to Isak? Probably not, but I think they also did it the most conservative way, because the last thing you would have wanted to do is lose Isak and then not get anyone coming in. So it's better to have a bird in the hand.
No, but the
than
thing
two in
that
the
you're
bush.
missing is, I think had they just gave us like Isak at the time, they could have had Ektik as the replacement.
It's easy to say, but we don't know that because they've been losing
No, we
on
do
these
know that
signings.
no one else was willing to pay the money for Ektik other than Newcastle. They're the ones that put in the bid. So my thing is with this conversation is, had they just like a month ago went like, okay, you know, here we're gonna like negotiate for the Isak, because I believe Isak is gonna leave anyway. Like, he's already, all the rumors, all the quotes by all the journalists are basically pointing towards him leaving. Had they just let us like do the Isak thing a month ago, they would have had Ekitike as the replacement.
This let us, defending champs, just let us get the best striker of last season. Like, you say it's so nonchalant, like Newcastle should have been bending over backwards and just doing whatever. No, Newcastle did what they thought was the
That's
best.
what happened when the big Goliath walks in.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I happen to disagree. I think Newcastle tried to do it as safely as they can. Do they have egg on their face? Possibly. But if it's a matter of Isak leaving next season, then he's a disgruntled employee for a year and then he leaves. That's his choice. But I don't think they did it. I don't think they did it the wrong way. It's just not a destination because they can't secure the talent to surround the squad. And what does it look like if you're trying to get other players coming in when your star leaves?
You could have
They send their star. They send their star to the defending champs.
Now you're forced to go for Nicholas Jackson.
Okay.
Forced? He's a world champion. Should be grateful.
What's the
I think
price
they're
tag,
linked with
Lewis, by the way?
Lisa as well, right? They're linked
Sanchez
with,
is the world
65 million.
champion.
65.
Sanchez
they're
the
linked
world
with Wisa
champion.
as well. I think Wisa.
Yeah, Sanchez is a world
If
champion.
Chelsea managed to get 40 plus, right? I mean, they're already practically the
They're
GOAT
gonna
for
get
selling
40
anyway.
plus. Of
They're already
course.
practically the
40
GOAT for
plus.
selling
No,
anyway.
no,
but that
we're
is
going
just
to get
ridiculous.
60-65.
Bro. Fucking hell, we're barely trying to sell Reece Nelson for about 20, so it's like,
Chelsea.
oh my god, it's crazy, man.
I can't take L's. I'm deflecting. I said if you guys want to talk about the Community Shield, go for it. The floor is open. Whoever want to talk about it, talk about it. Who's stopping
Oh,
it?
you already know your world champions were playing at the same time. You think I care about no frying pan final? I still ain't even seen the highlights.
Okay, there you go. See, so Calvin, that's Lewis's opinion. Connor, Shik, and Dinero, do you guys care about the Community Shield?
Not
Floor
really.
is yours.
I don't really care about
I'm
the
obviously
Shield.
more glad that fellas won it.
I
You
definitely
should be
care.
annoyed that you didn't win,
I
but
care.
in terms of the plate.
Yeah, you
Good to
lot don't
see.
need to care. You lot don't need to care. I care. I care. You understand?
Why?
I care. You see, right? I told you lot from the beginning, I'm starving. Anything that I can get, man's taking. So Community Shield, you get me, Carabao
Team
Cup.
Palace do a double this year. I hear it.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
me.
I seen
So
Glasner
anything,
match
anything.
Arteta's legacy at Arsenal Football Club. It's crazy.
Yeah, shout out Arteta,
FA
man.
Cup and Community Shield.
Shout out.
And
Yeah,
one, and with
because-
like 800 million less spent.
Because we
Crazy.
count community shields, apparently. Like, just, that makes me laugh,
Yeah.
man. Honestly, I can't even believe that's the thing still.
I have
crazy,
to,
man.
though. Well, we're not counting. We're not. Was it not a trophy though? Does it not count as a trophy though? Is it?
I
If
don't
you-
personally.
if you-
I don't.
Wait,
I don't
hold on.
count
If-
Arteta. I
Arteta
give
does.
Arteta
If
Bro,
you
Arteta
search
does.
up, wait, hold it. If you search up the Community Shield online, does it not say? Is it not going to come up and say it's a
Yeah,
trophy?
it will come. It will come up
For
as
Chelsea in our trophy list, it's at the bottom, the absolute bottom of the
Yeah, but
list.
that's calm. You lot of Chelsea. I'll give you your plaudits, but I'm Spurs, bro. You understand? So, like I say,
respect you, sir.
for me, it's a trophy, bro. If they did
just
a
won a
parade-
Europa League.
yeah,
I'm
but
starving. I'm
Yeah,
the one that's
you're
starving.
starving as well. Your club is doing their best Spurs.
Look at these bums comparing who's starving
Hey,
more.
But doing your own pleasing community shields over here while you lot are dreaming with your Premier Leagues and your fucking
Arsenal couldn't win it anyway, so it's calm.
shit, man.
But obviously, like I
Hey,
said,
Lewis, you want to know something? Yeah, Lewis, we don't deserve here, bro. We don't deserve. You should be here, right here, brother. You get me? Winners right here, bro.
You can't say winners. We won a title this. We won a Europa League, though. I'm a winner. Am I not a winner, though?
I personally don't count.
You are a winner, but you're saying you care about the community
I'm a
shield.
winner. Yeah.
I don't count it. I always say Arteta's tenure is one FA Cup.
Could be a winner on Wednesday. PSG Spurs.
I can't like
could be a winner.
Calm down.
I'm just saying, man. Super Cup. You know.
You could
bro,
be.
that happens.
We're not running that agenda over here. You get me?
If PSG drop what they've done against Chelsea,
you could be PSG.
You think that we're gonna do that with players like Brennan Johnson? You're trying to take the piss out of me.
I was going to say that. I was going to say, why Savio when you've got a world-class right winger in Brennan Johnson?
What, the right winger that claimed the goal that was really Luke Shaw's goal?
Yeah, exactly. What's the move for Savio?
Brennan Johnson got a bigger European legacy than Bukayo Saka. Where are we going with this?
Do you know that's the annoying thing as well? Like, I can't even fucking argue.
Don't
that. It's a bollocks thing, but I can't even argue this statement because I can't. How can I work my way out of that? This is the situation my club has me in at the moment, man.
Arsenal?
Yeah, man.
We'll speak about Arsenal in a bit. So none of you want to say anything about Isak, Dinero? You wanted to say something in the Liverpool section?
I was going to say that, obviously, based on the question that you said before, I'll say Newcastle, I wouldn't say that they were fully foolish, but I'll say they were half foolish if Isak goes. I wouldn't say fully foolish, but I'll say half foolish. I'll say as well that, obviously, in the cases of Ekitike, they could have got him. I actually believe that they could have got him. But what I realized about Newcastle is I think they're getting a bit too gas for their boots. I feel like they thought they had bigger pool than what they really have. I don't know whether it's to do with the fact that they thought they were on an upwards trajectory in a way, but I don't feel like that upwards trajectory that they think they are on is given them a big pool like what they think they would have. I don't feel like Newcastle should be thinking how they're thinking. I know, obviously, like I say, I'm not really into the PSR sides. Obviously, other people will know more about that than me. But what I will say is that they do feel like they have a bigger pool, and even though you may have money, it doesn't mean that you have a bigger pool. That's why United, for example, get Sesko over them because the pool will always be there. They'll always have that money in the bank, and I don't feel like Newcastle has that. So
they offered more for Sesko too. They offered more to Leipzig for Sesko.
But I still think he would. Obviously, like regardless of like I don't think they would have beaten you to him anyways, unless you lot pulled out and said, you know what, like we're not doing that no more.
Yeah.
But as for Liverpool, though, I just had a quick question for you, though. As for Liverpool, though, so you're saying that your whole stance on the title changes if Man City gets Rodrygo?
No,
he's just being a fraud. No, he's just doing this on
purpose.
He's doing mind games.
No, but we have to get damn well where he stands with.
We have to get Isak though.
No, but I want to hear him like say with his own. So
okay, wait. Let's say you don't
without
get
Isak, and with them signing Rodrygo, of course it's different. But with Isak, Habibi.
I'm not too sure about that one, Sam.
It's different, but are you still
favorites without Isak, in my opinion?
So when you say it's different, you're saying you're not favorites. If Liverpool don't get Isak and City sign Rodrygo,
then we're not favorites, of course.
Seriously, you still think you're not favorites?
So everyone's gonna sit up here and act like I said something crazy?
Yeah, why?
Because the Isak signing puts us like above everyone else by a mile.
Yeah, but still, the Ekitike signing is still good, no?
No, the Ekitike signing
good,
but Isak is next level to Ekitike. We
know
this.
Of course. But still, you still added quality to that position, no?
No, of course. Ekitike is unbelievable player. But we probably still need another forward. The thing is, like, you have to go. We see with this fucking Pep checkbook bastard. I stopped myself from saying a really bad word there. You have to go band for band with this guy. You have to try your best to at least have a equalizer. You get me? If they sign Rodrygo, it's different, genuinely. But if we sign Isak, we're still favorites, even with them getting Rodrygo. That's my thing. Like, I'm being very objective about it. But they sign Rodrygo and we don't get Isak, then it depends who are we going to bring in. Because we can't go into the season with just Ekitike and that's it. Like, we can't, because you obviously need more options as well in the forward line, because our backups, as things stand, are Chiesa, Rio Gomoa, and Ben Doak.
True.
You know who Ben Doak is?
Of course.
Look to your left. That's Ben Doak. That's Ben Doak right there. You get me? Someone like he just looks like Ben Doak. He's on stream with us right now. That's our backup right winger.
Bro,
You get
what are we doing here? Are we just comparing me to every single like Liverpool player? That's
By the way, you literally look like Ben Doak. Don't make me
Oh,
put a new
fucking
picture.
right.
Why
Actually,
are you bad?
now I need to fact check this. Fucking hell, Sam, what are we doing here? I look nothing like this guy. What are we doing here?
Wait, like,
Really?
now I want to have a look.
Should we ask the
I've got
audience?
like the same hair as him. That's probably it.
Can you put it on the stream, Hassan?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You got the same hairstyle.
Can't
Can I
tell if
put
this
the
is-
picture
can't tell if
right
this is
here?
insulting or not.
Nah, he was more Connor Bradley. You're all right with
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Even that, I don't really believe in. But
Nick, you are more Connor Bradley than no.
Yeah, I don't see it at all. I don't.
no, this is.
He looks like a corpse.
Damn. Okay, Lewis. Fairs. So yeah, that's why we need more backups. But I still feel confident.
Oh,
a
you
little
got
bit.
Rio, man. You guys been gassing him up all summer. There you are. There's your depth.
Rio is very good, but he's too young.
Hey, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
I'm not gonna lie. Liverpool fans were what's it called? Liverpool fans were saying, "Oh, nobody wants to talk about Rio," when Arsenal fans were talking about Max Dowman. Though that's all I'm gonna say. By the way,
Yeah, but Arsenal fans will see Dalman as depth.
yeah,
But here's the thing: I'm very objective about it. I don't know about Connor. I won't speak for him, but I know like these kids, bro. They ain't gonna play like 30 games or something. Like they're
No,
gonna play
they're not
10,
gonna play.
15
You're
games.
not
tops.
expecting that with your depth. You expect them
Yeah.
just come off the bench and provide some impact.
And do you know that's the thing? That's the thing. I've had this problem before. We had this problem with Charlie Bettino when he was coming through. And do you know? I've just come to the conclusion that it is just modern day social media, right? You see
Yeah.
a young player doing very well, and all of a sudden they have to be this main staple big thing. This guy's 15. He's still in school. Let him progress as a player, and then eventually, hopefully, in the future, he becomes more part of the 11 and the squad. Sorry, and then maybe make his way into the 11. But putting so much, and don't get me wrong, he is really, really good for his age. Like he is really, really good. But I
Yeah,
don't
of
want
course.
that to people to now think, bang, straight into the squad. Let's get him straight in, introducing him to everything. Let's playing him loads of games. No, let him progress as a player, because God forbid he starts at a really young age, gets a really, really bad injury that then affects him for the rest of his career. This shit happens, so let him develop, and then we'll see what happens in the future. But I hate when we jump to conclusions like we did with Charlie Bettino when he scored against Sunderland. All of a sudden, he was the next like Aaron Ramsey, people were calling him. So it's, I know that's obviously not obviously a mad big player to compare him to, but in terms of Arsenal players or like a Jack Wilshere, that's a common thing we've had. So let him do his thing, let him progress as a player, and hopefully he becomes better. But he is looking very promising. But let's not jump the gun. Let's not.
Same with Rio, I'd say. Same exact thing. Start, bench, sell. Wirtz, Palmer, Shirky. For me, in that same order.
Palmer versus Turkey. Just because of
I
what
think Wirtz, Palmer, Shirky.
Yeah, Palmer versus Turkey.
Just because of what I've seen so far.
I keep it the same order.
Same order, Wirtz. I see Dinero. I knew you. You're a legend, Dinero. Let's go. Only one who's starting Wirtz. Big up Wirtz. By the way, yesterday Wirtz showed me something in midfield I haven't seen since Stevie G. You get me? He was cooking, bro. I was like, where has this been my whole fucking life, bro? Connor is it since 2004. Chelsea has won every trophy in football at least twice, barring the Conference League. So Connor, my boy, what color is that?
It's still red. We've got more than half of your league titles, more FA Cups. You've got more Carabao Cups. I'll give you that. But then again, look at this. Since 2004, why are we just breaking at 2004? Respect that they've won more in recency, but if we're talking as a whole, which people love to forget, Arsenal
If
still.
we want to talk as a whole, can we talk about both our clubs having the same amount of major honours now?
But let's go to more of the fact. Listen, I'm always here and I'm sitting and saying, when it comes to European, obviously Chelsea very much obliged to be the better side. But if we're talking in terms of London, England, where we're from, where the clubs are built, Arsenal are a bigger club. And it's as simple as that.
The trophy argument would have here, but now we're 30-30 for major honours with a better range, and we also arguably have a stronger fan base.
But you
So
can't
it's
ignore Cup Winners' Cup and choose Conference League.
I didn't ignore Cup Winners' Cup. I ignored Interfairs. UEFA doesn't recognise it. Cup Winners' Cup is a part.
That's the same thing as Conference.
Yeah, but FIFA no, I haven't taken Cup Winners' Cup out. I've taken Interfairs out.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I would say that's the same thing as conference, interfairs conference, same thing.
No. Conference League is recognized by UEFA as an official competition. Interfairs is not.
Listen, let's not get.
You don't like it? Take it up with UEFA, not with me.
I'm not taking shit up with the UEFA. I want to talk about Arsenal. You get me? Speaking of, Eze, mate. Eze, is he coming to save the arse? Literally and figuratively. 'Cause, other than the last game, you look like shit, to be honest with you, in preseason. Other than the last game where he played really well, his creativity obviously will help you down the left-hand side. He was very emotional as well after the community show. I can't say the gay handshake looks like something and then ignore how Eze was, because the guy was like so emotional and shit. I think he knows deep down that he's gonna leave. But you face competition from the man next to you as well for the whole Eze signing. You get me? Because Spurs want Eze too.
If he's got a right head, he knows where the right move is. Let's just put it that way.
The European
No
champions.
offense. No offense. Now for me, like, listen, for me, I think it works. I think it makes more sense. Actually, then again, it probably would work as well, especially with James Maddison's injury. But now for me, I really want him at the club. With Martinelli especially. Now, I think personally, if it is going to happen, he ends up coming to us. I think we need to sell for one, which we're very incapable of doing. But I've just seen that Fenerbahce have put in a bid for Zinchenko, or looking to put in a bid, so that'll be helpful. And then Trossard leaving as well. I think we're waiting for 2 or 3 players to be sold, and then put that bit more money towards Eze. But I'm looking at Martinelli, and as much as I do like him, he was actually better against Bilbao than he was in other preseason games, because he has been really in and out. I'm seeing a lot of inconsistencies, and if you want to win a league title, you can't have inconsistent starting 11 players. It's as simple as that, and I think Eze would really, really help us in that sense. And I think it could actually maybe make Martinelli better, make him hopefully perform better as well. And even people want Madueke to start against Man United, which I find kind of out there after just one game, because apparently he put in a good few crosses and all of a sudden people want him to start. I mean, I get it. He had an all right game, but I don't think we should be jumping the gun and saying let's instantly put him in for our first game. I still think I'd prefer Martinelli there in terms of the system. But Eze, for me, that for me would make me very confident that we can go ahead and win the league this season, because I've had enough of this talk. And the reason I'm putting my neck out there is because this is the last chance the manager has for me. I've had enough of this. This season, but next season, if we sign Eze, I mean, for me, it's after even signing Gyökeres, there's no more excuses, because you've got the striker now. But if you sign an Eze, there is no Arsenal fan that can give me any excuse for anything if we do not win the trophy this season. No, but we were 1 point behind. But we made the final. No. This has to be the final straw, and it proves that all this time, maybe the manager was the issue. If we're signing all these players, all this class, especially up top, where we've had the issues up top, even that we haven't even had issues. We've been scoring goals. It's just in the crucial moments we haven't been getting the job done. So if we do sign Eze, for me, it's very crucial. And I do still think it's actually crucial to our window. I don't think it's a player that we can't just say, oh, we'll skip past him. If Tottenham get him, it's all right. Nah, we need to sign him, for me. We need to sign, especially if Trossard goes as well. And it's a major upgrade anyway, even if Trossard was to stay. So I hope we get him. Has Spurs been rumoured with him again? I know they were rumoured with him before, but I haven't seen anything concrete. I
saw Spurs fans talking about it like yesterday.
I haven't seen report. I thought it's just been all Arsenal, really. But if Spurs are back in for him, then I guess there's competition.
Concrete rumours, like concrete.
Do you guys think?
But then if they're signing Savio, do I see Levy putting down more money for an Eze? I don't see it. But maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Do you guys think Arsenal can win the league this season?
Nope.
I think with these players, we should have. With these players,
wow, we just got 3 no's in a row right there. Wow.
But I get it. But that's the thing. I get it though. I get it. I'm not going to even say you're wrong because I get it. If we'd done this business last year, which we should have done, and not signed Mikel Merino, Raheem Sterling, and Norberto Neto, and Calafiori. If we'd done this business last year the way we're moving now, I think we would have gone ahead and had a better chance of winning the league last season, even though deserved winners in yourself, Sam. But we've shot ourselves in the foot, and now this season everyone's gone ahead and upgraded. And now it's going to make ourselves even more of a tough job. But the reason I'm saying we're going to win the league if we do sign Eze is because I'm sticking my neck out, and I'm going to be the ones to say I told you so. Because at all this time, it will probably end up being the manager for the reason we don't go ahead and win the league. If we're signing all this, you can't just sit here and say we're signing all this class and not say that it's the players. It has to be tactics. It has to be, So that's why I'm sticking my neck out on the line. I'm saying, yeah, we can win it because I want to win it, of course. But yeah, but I want to sign Eze, man. He's crucial, and I think he fits. I think he's a player that fits very easily into the side.
For you guys, all three that said no, what can Arsenal do to turn that no to a yes, in your opinion?
Sack Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, literally, Arteta to go, but I don't want to
win a trophy and prove me wrong.
And that too.
keep him in.
Sack Mikel Arteta.
No, don't sack him, but you need to sack him, but don't sack him.
Yeah, they need to sack him, but don't sack him. Exactly.
No,
So
sack him, and maybe who knows, you win a trophy.
Percentages, what would you give percentage-wise?
How far Arsenal are away from winning the league?
No, like give me percentages. But let's all be objective. There are 4 clubs that can probably win the league next season. Can win, not will win. Liverpool, City, Arsenal, and Chelsea. What's the percentage distribution for you guys then?
As in 100% is that they win the league, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, 0%, man. I'm not joking. I promise you, I'm not joking.
What, to win the league? 0%.
0%. I'm telling you.
So how much would you give Liverpool and Chelsea and Arsenal? And
how much would I give you?
So I'm saying, let's say there's a 100% like pie, and you've got to divide this pie into 4 slices.
Now I have to give them something. No, not necessarily. Actually, I don't have to give them something.
You can still say 0% if you genuinely feel
0%. No.
40% Liverpool, 30% Chelsea, 20% City, 10% Arsenal.
Damn, you're putting us that low.
Same thing, but switch Chelsea and City.
Sorry, I just think you're going to have a bad start to the season and then just spiral a little bit mentally.
This is the thing, right? A lot of people are having this thing of like, if we play our first 3 and we end up with 5 points, it's gone. It's gone, right? This season's going to be different for me, man. Listen, of course, I want 9 out of 9 in the first 3, of course, even though I feel like it's going to be an absolute mission. Especially with a really tough game to start off with, man. I don't care what anyone tells me about Man United. And even though I don't think they're going to have the most crazy season, I still think any game at Old Trafford's a tough game. But I think this season's going to surprise a lot of people. I do think that there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. I don't think it's just going to be one horse-led race. I do think it is going to be mix and match in the top 5. I think there will be some flipping around, and I'm excited for this season. It's more or less just the window, I think, and it's the same for everyone, I think, the window and the moves that teams are making.
What's your percentages then, Connor, with Eze? So you don't give me a pot answer.
Of us winning the league?
Yes, with Eze.
I don't really do percentages, but I'll put my neck out on the line and say I think we'll win the league. That's just what I'll say if we sign Eze. So that's just good. And I said I'm going back on what I said because I like to be a little bit consistent with what I say. I said this for the last 2-3 years. If we sign a striker, a good striker, not some like, in no disrespect, like the Gabriel Jesus of the world or the Kai Havertz if he counts as a striker. If we sign an actual good striker, I think this squad can win the league. So I'm gonna ride out on my statement. But at the end of the day, if we don't win it, I think I'm gonna know who I'm gonna be putting the blame at, and it's gonna be one man. So, I'm not super Mick, yeah. I think he's a good manager. I don't think he's a good coach. Sorry, I just don't think he's a good manager. I think his tactics do let him down at times, and him adapting to certain situations, I think it lets him down in the long run. I think in a knockout tournament, then again in our FA Cup and Carabao Cup tenure, probably doesn't make the point valid. But I think in a knockout tournament, I think he's better off. But then again, his history in the Prem, I don't know. I just think that sometimes his tactics can let him down. And especially his changing to tactics. I think adapting, especially in the last couple of years, it's been very boring. It's not been that the players haven't looked at times very uplifted to wanting to play the football that he wants to play. It's different from when he first started playing it, when we brought in the likes of Zinchenko and Jesus, and we sort of no one knew what to do with us, like figure us out. And obviously everyone has figured us out. Literally just put 2 players on Saga and play a low block, and this seems to lock us out. But I think hopefully I'd like to see a couple bits of change of tactics this season if we, bring in we've got Gyökeres in that, and also Zubimendi he looked great in that first game, by the way. I didn't mention that. He looked really good against Bilbao, and that's not me getting ahead of myself, but he looked great. So that hopefully that could benefit.
He scored the header. Let's see if we could do that all season long.
Well, I was hearing that he can't score headers. That's all I was hearing. But when
one header doesn't change that.
When we were having the whole Sesko.
If I say you can't lift and you lift a 5 kilogram dumbbell, that doesn't mean you can lift.
Well, yeah. So, but no,
One
I'll-
header doesn't disprove it. You need to do it consistently.
Well, we'll see. But I mean, for his
We'll
first goal, it's a bit more confidence boosting. But
I
no,
hear you.
I'll stick my neck out there, Sam, and I'll say if we sign Eze, I think we'll win the league. But that's because of what I've gone off before. And I'm actually more surprised with the signings we've made this summer than I thought we would. And I'm putting that down to more of Berta and his influence as well. So,
Okay.
What do you rate the window?
fair,
What do you rate the window so far?
if we sign Eze, I'll give it a solid 8-9. This is not what I expected us to do. I expected that because with our previous windows, we're so niche. And I do think part of it was Edu and him not really knowing what to do. Don't get me wrong, he signed some good players, but he did sign a lot
If
of
you're going with it now, though, with how it is now, what would you rate?
Yeah, 7-8. It's solid. I mean, I got the striker. So I've got the striker, and Mosquera looks good. Zubamendi, I'm very happy with. Madueke, I am TBD. I'm not going to judge him on the price tag though, because that's not his problem. That's not my problem. That's the club's problem. Trying to think, who else did we get? Kepa, yeah, hit and miss. Yeah, 7, 8, and then if we sign Eze, that's a big boost for me. So I'll probably put up for a 9. That's easily one of the best windows we've had in the last God knows how many years. So.
I hear what Connor's saying. I don't even think that's a crazy opinion or anything, but I do want to move on to talk about the other London club, Kels. You get me? Lewis, by the way, guys, let's get the likes up, please. Come on, we got to almost 1,000 people in here. Let's just get to 500 likes ASAP. We never had 500 likes yet. And go subscribe to everyone on the panel. All their links are in the description. Shik is gonna go live after this as well, so you get me. It's so much content for you guys to go ahead and watch. So I want to ask Mr. Lewis, since we last spoke, there's been no real movement in the transfer window. What do you expect to happen from now till the end of the window? And what do you think the injury to Colwell changes for you in terms of summer plans?
Just before I get into that, I haven't said it yet. So day 29 of the 1,461 day reign as your world champions. Hit the like button, subscribe. Shout out to all the kings, queens, and all other unwashed mutants watching as well. Acknowledge your superiors.
How long is this a thing for? Is it 4 years?
4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. 1,461 days, 208 weeks, and 4 years. So, yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, Alejandro, Garnacho, and Simmons, I expect to join. I expect Jackson and Nkunku to leave. And we might go in for a centre-back. We've apparently inquired about Donnarumma as well, but I don't think that's going to materialise because of his wages and the fact that he'd probably want a pay rise if he was to leave PSG, which I don't think we would pay for, especially seeing as I literally just view Donnarumma as like the Brock Lesnar of Robert Sanchez's. Like, he's not great playing out the back either. You might as well just keep Sanchez if that was the thing. But whatever. I wouldn't say no to him because, again, the Brock Lesnar of Sanchez's. Like, it's still just going to be the final form. But that's kind of all I expect our transfer activity to be this window. I don't think there's going to be anything more past that. Even with Levi Colwell's injury, because with this whole fine thing that we had with UEFA, apparently there's some other rule with registering players, and we have to at least break even on our profits for this year for us to be able to register more players. So I don't know how much more we can bring in without selling. So I don't think we'd be able to bring in a centre-back until at least Vega and the Sassy leave. Once them two are gone, maybe you see us look for a centre-back. If not, we try and solve the situation in-house. Maybe we keep Vega for another 6 months. Maybe Tosin just gets more minutes. I don't know. But it's still not going to change my opinions for the season anyway. I still think Chelsea should be competing for all 4 trophies and leaving with something. So that would still be my demands for the season. Levi Colwell will be a loss for us, but I said all of our centre-backs improved this year. All of them, not just him. Tosin, I think, has improved. I think Chalobah's improved as well.
Who's your current options right now? Who's there at Chelsea right now?
What do you mean?
Like, which are the centre-backs that are there at your club right now?
Oh, Fofana, Vega, Badiashile, Tosin, and Chalobah. Those are our options so far. And we might bring in one more.
Do you see your club signing one?
Yeah.
You got to sell Vega and Disasi first to do it.
I was going to say, Lewis, that is kind of underwhelming. The calibers of player you've got there, no?
It's more by name, but like they were still the third best defense in the league last season.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
they're the youngest team in the league last season as well. So I've got no reason not to think that they can't improve and get better.
No,
And even then, like the name of the centre backs might be crap, but then I look at the fullbacks. I think we've got the best set of fullbacks in the league, arguably. So I think that also makes up for it too. And also in the midfield, our midfield is so strong, we will literally suffocate anybody in central areas. So I also think that makes up for it as well. So
Guys, hello.
yeah,
You're welcome to the stream if you want to talk. Look,
yeah, opportunity. Market opportunities. If we sell Vega and Disasi, we'll see what opportunities are out there. Maybe Mark Gay will still be fit. Maybe we go back in for Christensen or something. Who knows? But
According to the reports, he prefers Liverpool. That's what the journalists are saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then shit, you guys gotta go get him first.
Well, I guess.
Otherwise,
Well,
we
I
might
was
try and
going to
change
say
his
if he's going to get a starting position, then Sam, you might want to act quickly because you'll probably prefer that than a rotation at Liverpool, maybe.
Maybe
mind.
trust
we
me.
did
what
him
happened last
cheaper
time
because
Chelsea
we got a
and,
20% sell on.
We kind of know what happened last time Chelsea and Liverpool went for. a
Actually, that's why I think you won't sign him, Lewis,
Yeah.
because you would rather get the 20% sell on in terms of FP and PSR.
No, so we could sign him for a cheaper fee than what you would offer because we just negate the 20% and just put that into the fee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think you won't sign him, because I think you might take like that 20%. What's 20% of 40? 8 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably get 8
Yeah,
million.
I mean, like if we're that desperate for it, but I don't think it's a case for FFP. It's only just for registering players for UEFA. It's not an FFP thing. FFP we're fine. It's only because of the fines that we had to pay for all the stuff back in the Roman era and everything. That was just one little clause of it too. We have to break even for this season. And I think we're still on track to do that, but for us to bring in the likes of Simmons and Garnacho, Jackson has to leave and Nkunku has to leave for that to happen.
Fairs.
And that's genuinely just all of our business. But I'm just sitting back waiting for the season to start. Like I thought we were going to be a little bit slow with no preseason, but the 2 games I've seen from Chelsea this weekend, run me the Prem. I'm looking forward to this season. I can't wait for the season to start. It's the most excited I've been in years for Chelsea.
Guys, Chelsea, what do you think?
Yeah, Chelsea are looking strong in my opinion, but I've always said it from before though. Even from the seasons before where Chelsea fans used to complain, as much as I hate to say it, I've seen the upwards trajectory. Even majority of the predictions that I've made for Chelsea of like positions wise in the past, I think 2 seasons or so, my predictions have always been correct on Chelsea. And I've always seen that with the trajectory, it was always going to go up. And now I think the biggest thing for me, maybe not to other people, but for me personally, is the João Pedro signing. That signing is a serious signing to me. I feel like that signing is if Spurs
Told
were,
you, Lewis.
I would have even said Spurs should have gone and got João Pedro, bro, because
Hold what?
at the
Told
end
you,
of-
Firmino region. Respect yourself.
And I never said you were wrong.
No, you said big words. Big words
'cause I
are
was
coming
also-
through.
I was surprised you said that as a Liverpool fan, but I also
Yeah.
like that you said that.
He's
Never said you were wrong.
unbelievable. Honest. He's really Firmino 2.0. He really is.
Bro,
man.
I look at him and I think, what the fuck have we signed? Like, this is everything I've dreamed for in a forward in years.
crazy.
Like, he does all the all-round play and he doesn't waste his chances.
Yeah.
Genuinely nearly teared up watching the last match. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
Hey,
I've seen
since he
that
signed, he
guy.
can't stop scoring goals for them.
Yeah,
Literally.
It's the fact that you've got him and Delap, man. That's very good business.
Speaking of Brock Lesnar,
Oh, Donnarumma?
no, the lab.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw people trying to get at Delap on Friday for his game as well. I just thought, bro, if a striker don't score, does that just mean he had a shit game? No. Delap's fine. When we're 1-0 up in a game and a team's playing high up, throwing Liam Delap on is going to be a straight cheat code.
Well, I was going to say when you did sign him, I was like, you know, he had a good season in a really bad Ipswich side that obviously got relegated. But I was thinking, you know, if that's your option, and obviously if you had Nicholas Jackson at the time as your second, I thought, wow, that's a little bit underwhelming. But then you signed João Pedro, and I was like, you've just solved it. If you've got a player who's prem proven, you know what he can do, and the amount he can do as a number 9 as well. And if Delap's not having a great time, you've got someone like a João Pedro, you know. So you've, Chelsea is doing Chelsea, isn't it? Sign, sell.
I want to ask Lewis though, what do you think about Bano Gittins though? Because I've seen mixed opinions.
Nah, he looks impressive. I just need him to tweak his finishing a little bit. But he looks very explosive. He's got like quick feet. Looks like he can dribble in tight spaces. The decision making looks better than what I originally heard about. I still think there's still a way for him to go. But like, he's a good talent. He's a good talent. I think he'll only get better with us this season.
I think you got more technically gifted players as well, because before it was a bit more pace and power. Obviously with Madueke and them, so I feel like that's given more balance. So like Cole Palmer, the way that he links up with Esteval, I've seen that little link up that they had as well in a bit. And then it's like, for me, the more technically gifted players that you've had, you play more in the gaps, you can play in between lines with them. Whereas obviously with Madueke, it was a bit more, you get me, just trying to getting the ball to him in gaps would be a bit more difficult. Obviously it's not the same wavelength. I feel like a lot of the players that I've seen that you've signed, there's more wavelength between them all. And I feel like they're all on the same page when it comes to that. And
now it's genuinely like
Simmons is going to do that even more. Simmons is going to add to the how technically good
definitely.
Oh, yes, as well. Because I already look at the team we got now, and I'm thinking, okay, now you can't just double and triple Mark Palmer, because you're just going to leave João Pedro and Gittins and Neto with way too much space, or maybe even Esteval. You throw Xavi Simmons in that as well? Yeah, look, there might be question marks about our centre-backs individually. There might be question marks about Robert Sanchez individually. There's no question marks about how the team is structurally, and there's no question marks about how strong our fullbacks are, our midfield is, and our attack is. And that's going to be enough for me to say Chelsea can go for every single trophy there is to win this season, and at least leave with something.
The thing is with Chelsea is, with City, I think their defense is a little bit weak right now. With Arsenal, of course, they have the manager issue. Chelsea, the thing is with these little sly bastards, you have to keep your eye on them. You have to keep your eye on them. You have to just look when you're driving. And when you look at that mirror, like you just have to look at the mirror, just check if someone's getting too close. I wouldn't say I'm worried about Chelsea yet, because they have to show it yet still. But those first 4 games, they have a really easy start to the season. They have a really easy start to the season. Like, forget Man United, because I think that's a bogey team for them. So push that to the side. Palace, West Ham, Fulham, and Brentford. All 4 winnable games. Chelsea could have 12 points after 4 games, and all it takes is a bit of momentum to push you through sometimes. So I think it's going to be very interesting how they do specifically in the league now that there's UCL football. So it's no longer FC Noah they're playing serious teams as well. So I think that's going to be a test for them. They have a good squad built for it. I think Xavi Simmons is needed. I think he's really needed. Just on Dinero's point as well about the whole technique. A guy is Barcelona La Masia Academy and went to PSG as well. So there is no questions about his technique. His technique is unbelievable. The thing with Simmons is just his consistency, but technically he's very sound.
And the depth's a lot better now to handle like Europe before. We didn't have Andre Santos. We didn't have Asugo. We didn't have Esteval. We didn't have Delap. We didn't have João Pedro. All these players have now been integrated. Achimpong's used the Conference League to develop his game in the first team, and now I think he's an available option that we could use as depth in the league and in the Champions League this season as well. He is so mature for his age. So I really think we can handle all 4 competitions. I think we can handle being in the Champions League too. My only worry was handling the turn from this last season into this season. But it seems like we can handle it because they don't look slow or sluggish at all. We are still doing the physical game with Leverkusen, who are still dominating them from first minute to last and controlling the tempo and suffocating them in the middle. I'll say it's Ten Hag's Leverkusen, fair enough, but that's a team that started their preseason weeks before us. Last year under Maresca, we got battered 4-1 by Celtic, who were just finishing off their preseason as well. The difference is now we're not the ones getting battered, we're the ones doing the battering, because now we understand the style of play a bit more. So, yeah, I'm really excited for this season. We just got to get the league started already.
Vator, anything you want to say about your Blue Brothers?
They're a club to worry about. That's all I'm going to say. They're a club to worry about. You don't win trophies accidentally, and players gain confidence from winning trophies, and they're going to go on and be a problem. I think it is going to be a four horse race. See who's interchanging amongst as we go. But yeah, like you said, the four games to start the season is going to be like momentum, confidence. And every time I see Lewis, he's reminding us of being world champs and how many days have passed. That's only going to grow in terms of momentum. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. We'll see what other business they do. But at the end of the day, he's a blue brother, so you won't hear you won't get any hate from me on this channel. When I talk to my other Marshall and RSM and Ahmed, those frauds, it's a different story. But everything's calm right now.
I'm side-eyeing these guys. I'll see what they do this season. Anyway, guys, look, we're gonna wrap up the stream here. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Make sure you guys are please liking and subscribing now. Go subscribe to Carefree Lewis G, Vator Games TV. You can find Connor on TJ Warren TV. Dinero, I don't think Dinero, you have a channel?
Not a football channel, but channels. What's that?
Fair. Where can they find you?
Literally just M Dinero on Instagram. Mpravo.24 on Instagram.
Thank you for joining us as well on short notice. I appreciate you. Big up to you. Shik is gonna go live in 20 minutes. So we're gonna redirect you to Tom, and then Tom is gonna send you guys over to Shik. So Tom is gonna be talking about why the loss is Slot's fault. And then after that, Tom doesn't usually go for long, so he might go for half an hour, 40 minutes, and then after that, he's just going to send you over to Shik. Love you all. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. And I'm back tomorrow as well with the Sam X Copper Show. Yalla, peace out, Harris.